Yeah, again, for those who are here, it's from my book of sci-fi shorts called Neurotec. I'm going to read a story called Self-Googled. Hussein Carmichael was at a loose end. His live-in partner was away for 10 days visiting her parents, and he'd just sent off a document he prepared for a client, and now had nothing to do until supper. So he opened his browser, typed his name into Google, and clicked search. Sharing a name with the President of the United States didn't help. With 36 million links, page after page came up with a variety of Carmichaels linked to Barack Hussein Obama and from Hoagie to the King of Jordan, and not forgetting a former Iraqi leader. But he pressed on regardless in a zombie-like trance. Around page 50, his own name jumped out at him. Intrigued, he clicked the link, which took him to the website of a graphic designer. There were no other clues about this other Hussein Carmichael, but there was a contact email address. Out of interest, he decided to shoot off an email. Hi, Hussein, I saw your name, our name, on Google. I visited your site. Very impressive. Would you be interested in swapping info? Just seemed odd to me that there are two of us living in the UK. Over to you if interested. Hussein. He clicked send, switched his laptop to sleep mode, grabbed his coat and went out for supper and promptly forgot the email he'd just sent. 2 days later, he was surprised to see in his junk mail a reply from Hussein Carmichael. Hi, Hussein. Fascinating indeed. A quick bio from me. I'm 34 and a designer, married, no kids yet. I live in Finsbury Park and work near Russell Square for a large design group. Studied graphics at the University of Kent. Mother Iranian, married a Scot, hence the name. How about yours? Hussein. Hussein couldn't believe the coincidences and immediately hit reply and emailed back, Hi Hussein, unbelievable. I'm also 34 and my mother was Iranian and she married a Scot as well. Not only that, I live and work in London, commuting Clapham to St Paul's 5 days a week. I'm a solicitor though, read law at Edinburgh. My God, we must do lunch. Can you suggest a day during the week? Hussein. A couple of days later, Hussein, the solicitor, was standing outside the Costa close to Holborn Underground Station, waiting for Hussein, the designer. They'd agreed to meet around 1 p.m. It was a fine day and Hussein had opted to wait outside. He realized they hadn't described themselves to each other. It seemed too theatrical somehow. So apart from a 34-year-old male, he had no idea who he was looking for. Around 1:30, he began to feel irritated. He searched in his pockets for his mobile, realizing with horror he'd left it in his raincoat back at the office. Ah, bollocks. He walked into Costa again, shiftily scanning the lunchtime throng, but saw no lone male. Everyone seemed to be engaged in conversation with a partner or in a group. As 2 o'clock approached, he decided to call it a day and return to work in a very bad mood. Arriving back, he collected his mobile. 3 new messages, it announced. Message timed at 1:26. I'm here. Where are you, Hussein? Message timed at 1:42. Still waiting. Message timed at 2:02. Sorry, gotta go. I'll email. H. Hussein shook his head in disbelief. How the hell can 2 so-called professionals cock up a simple meeting, he wondered to himself. Hi, Hussein, he typed that evening back home. Sorry about that. I was there, but I'd stupidly left my mobile at the office. Are you still up for a meet? This time, let's describe ourselves and maybe I'll wear a white carnation or something, smiley face. I'm really, really sorry. Suggest another date and this time I'll bring my mobile. Hussein. Within half an hour, he had his reply. Hi, Hussein. Yeah, weird. How did we miss one another? I'd still like to meet, maybe tomorrow, same time, same place, or the day after. You choose and send me a description or something. Hussein. 2 days later, Hussein was beginning to feel very uncomfortable. It was 1:15, and again he was standing outside the same Costa, this time looking for someone of similar build and height to himself, but with long hair and a goatee beard, wearing a black leather jacket. Hussein had told the other Hussein that he too was 6 feet 12 stone, but short-haired and clean-shaven, and would be wearing a dark grey suit, white shirt and sober tie. The solicitor's uniform, he cracked. He produced his mobile, scrolled to Hussein and pressed green. Hi, Hussein, where are you? Yo, I'm outside Costa's. Where are you? Yeah, I'm here. Can't see you, though. Hussein looked rapidly from left to right, trying to spot someone on a mobile. Mate, I'm right in the doorway. I still can't see you. Shit, man, so am I. You sure you're in the right Costa at the junction of Holborn and Kingsway? Of course, but where are you? Hussein began to feel uneasy. Had he hooked up with a nutter? Was the guy standing across the street videoing the whole thing? And would he put it on YouTube or Facebook and it'd go viral? 70 million hits and he'd be #1 on RudeTube, the laughing stock of the whole world. What's going on? He asked meekly, yet angrily convinced now that this charade was some kind of practical joke, that he was the butt, the sucker, the mark. You tell me, man. All I know is I'm standing in the entrance to Costa's in High Holborn, wearing a black jacket like I said I would, mobile in hand, and I can't see you anywhere. You sure you're in the right place? Of course I am. I'm standing in the doorway and you're definitely not here. Oh, this is too weird, man. I'm going. I'll be in touch. And the phone went dead. After making welcome home love, Hussein and his girlfriend lay in bed watching TV. Anything interesting happen while I was away? Marie asked, snuggling up, laying her head on his shoulder. Funny you should ask that. And Hussein told her the whole story to date, including the fact the two Husseins had made no further contact. Strange. We got to get to the bottom of this. Tell you what, why don't we get in touch and arrange to meet him and his wife at the weekend, Marie suggested. We've got nothing planned and it could be interesting. Sunday lunchtime. Emails had been sent, phone calls made, and arrangements set for a get-together at the Spaniards Inn, Hampstead. Great, so we'll meet around 1 outside if it's fine, or in the saloon bar if wet. This time they had swapped photos. My God, Marie had exclaimed, you are very similar. Same build, same black hair and skin tone. Must be the Iranian in you. Wow, his wife's hot, Hussein whistled, then grunted as Marie dug him in the ribs. Let's hope he fancies me too, she laughed. Could make this a very interesting meet. At 1:10, Hussein could stand it no longer and called Hussein and Brigitte. Hi, where are you people? We're outside the pub. So are we. Hussein went pale and turned to Marie, close to tears and shaking with an admix of rage and fear. It's happening again. Give me the phone. Hi, Hussein. This is Marie. We can't see you or Bridget anywhere. From the entrance here, we can see down Spaniards End, and there's only the one way in from the car park. So where are you? Hi, Marie. Nice to meet you. We came by taxi. We were dropped off about 5 minutes ago. We're standing outside by the main entrance. Where are you guys? My God, Marie whispered to Hussein, hand over the mouthpiece. He even sounds like you. Then back to the other Hussein. We're here, Spaniards Inn. You definitely got the right one. Sure, big white building, very old, Spaniards Inn, off Spaniards Road, Hampstead, London. Yeah, that's the place. Let's all go into the bar. Well, we're here, still can't see you, and it's not that busy. Hey, I've got an idea. Take a photo of yourselves with the bartender and send it me on my mobile, and we'll do the same thing. Jesus, different bartenders, but everything else looks identical. Is that a Sunday paper on the table? What's the date? Sunday, 7th of August, 2015. Yeah, the same. What's the headline? Obama to send troops into Libya. What's Obama? You know, Barack Obama. Who? President of the US. But Donald Trump's president. Oh my God. Over the next 10 years, the Carmichaels kept in touch. It had taken them a while to slip into an easy, trusting friendship entirely conducted over the internet. They'd agreed that secrecy was essential. No one should know about this crossover time warp link into a parallel universe, they assumed. Neither pair wanted their lives disrupted or to become scientific and media guinea pigs. And they surmised if it was happening to others, they too had decided to keep it to themselves. They eventually worked out that the two Husseins were, in a sense, the same person. That decisions, or rather one particular decision at a precise moment in time, had made a fork in his life, and each Hussein, or rather their collective mass of particles and waveforms, had drifted into two parallel worlds, identical yet subtly different, and could quite happily exist in two places at once. And that this was probably normal and happens to others over and over again. The oddity here was that they actually knew about it, and only because of Google, and that they could communicate, but only electronically. So they carried on as normal and shared news of their individual worlds, their lives, their children, their jobs, the cultural, sporting, and political differences, who was in and who was out, even the slight shifts in language and attitudes. Both Husseins were fanatical football fans, supporting the same team, of course, but experiencing varying levels of success with different players, different managers. And Maria and Bridget struck up a deep online friendship, comparing the similarities and differences between their man. It was fun and fascinating and their secret, until one day, a nuclear war between the US and China put a sharp, one-sided end to it all. Ta-da. Over.